Ah, Christmas time. A time for presents, merriment, and stuffing your face so that your uncle will shut up about Obama. Christmas is always weird around my family. There's always that one thing that's off. For instance, in the living room, we had kids playing with their toys, jingle bells in the background, and on the TV, Starship Troopers. I guess the green and red blood is festive, and the decapitated heads are like jingle bells, but really the only thing Christmassy about Starship Troopers was my aunt walking in the room and saying, "Jesus Christ!" One of my favorite Christmas moments is when my brother awkwardly asked my grandma, "Hey, we're Polish, right? Why are we so dark?" To which my grandmother matter-of-factly answered, "Oh, we're smoked Polak." As if that was an acceptable answer. I said, Grandma, I think smoked Polacks are from Germany. That's about when she waterboarded me with pierogies. But I'll never forget the one Christmas my mom bought me a Furby. And Furby looks like what would happen if Gizmo fucked a Tribble. And the Tribble didn't stop drinking. It's designed by Satan, because there is no on and off switch. When you wake it up, it gives a blood-curdling and then it won't shut up until you stick it into solitary confinement. Needless to say, that's exactly what we did after a couple hours of being halfway amused. And so it sat there, buried in the closet, waiting to go off. Which sounds like me in high school. Anyway, fast forward many years to where I go towards said closet because I'm feeling nostalgic and I want to look into my yearbooks. I open the closet, I accidentally shake its tomb, and I hear, it's stuck! The Furby is stuck! My parents are fast asleep in the other room, so I'm panicking. But guess what? There is no off switch. So I start looking and I notice some screws. Maybe I can unscrew the Furby. So I throw it in a pillowcase and I run downstairs because I know downstairs in the basement we have some screwdrivers. What I didn't know is my mom was wrapping presents in the living room. So she sees her naked son running down the stairs with a pillowcase that's screaming. Fa la 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 la. That'll ruin both our lives for many years to come, but I've got a Furby to kill. So I get downstairs and I find a screwdriver. But I start trying to unscrew the Furbies and the screws are stripping. They're not coming out. Panic mode is going to DEFCON 4. So I'm trying the Kali Ma. I'm trying the 5-point palm exploding heart technique, but I have a screwdriver. I start stabbing the Furby with the screwdriver. At that moment, I felt like Dexter stabbing the cause of all the sleepless nights this stupid toy has ruined. So as I'm going to town on this thing, I look upstairs and I see my mom looking down. And she sees her son stabbing a screaming Furby the best he can. Fa la 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 la. I looked up to her and I just said, "You did this to me? Do you still think I would be a good parent?" Eventually we got the batteries out, but all I can say is, do not buy a Furby for Christmas. And that is all I have to say about that. If you enjoyed this, you can listen to my podcast, The Dragon Show, or you can see me do my first stand-up special at First Squared, which happens at the end of February near Milwaukee, Wisconsin. See ya! Have a wonderful holiday and a Merry Christmas!